So a couple weekends ago, I got to take my dad and a couple of my little cousins to see the new Predator Badlands movie. From time to time, a few times a year, I get together with my little cousins. They're 13 and 15 years old, and me and my dad have them over to his house, and then we kind of have a little bit of a slumber party and hang out, and then sometimes we go see movies. This was a time where I had asked to go see the Predator Badlands movie with them, and they were totally down for it. But usually how it goes is we go to see a movie that they like. So it was a little bit of a change where I was like, oh, I was interested in this movie. And the reason why I was interested in it, I am not a Predator fan at all. I would not disclose myself as a Predator fanboy or whatever. But a couple people at work had told me how cool the Predator Badlands movie is, and you didn't have to know what Predator was to watch it. So knowing that and knowing that I wanted to see the movie, and that I usually see my movies when I go to the theater with my little cousins and my dad, I'd asked them if they wanted to go. They said yeah, and we made a day of it. So this review is going to be a normal person's review of Predator Badlands. So here's the disclaimer on this. I am not a movie head. I am not claiming to be a movie aficionado, cinema freak, whatever you want to call it. I am not going to be critiquing movies like every little detail. I go to see movies occasionally in the theaters. Really, the only time I go is with my little cousins when we take them to movies, because I would not go any other way. It's just not enough interest to me. I have not really seen any of the old Predator movies before. That's another thing. I saw the one with my friend, I think that came out 8 years ago, or in 2018. That one, which was not considered that good, which I thought was just entertaining. It was fine to watch. I wasn't mad about it. So I've seen that, but I haven't seen all the old ones. So I'm basically someone new coming into the franchise. I didn't really remember the 2018 one. It didn't stick in my memory that well. I didn't go back and rewatch it. I was just kind of going into this movie with an open mind because a few people at work had told me how really cool it was. And I watch movies for entertainment. I am not watching it to be like, did they do this in the plot? Did they do this? I might do that if it's in a series and critique, but in most cases I do not critique just because I'm there just to enjoy a movie and just like it. So most movies I'm totally fine with watching. I'm not going to be like, oh, this movie sucks because they didn't do this, or it's not as good as the old ones. I just don't care. I'm there just to be entertained to watch it. I watch it not usually comparing to anything else, just how my experience was there. So overall, my review of the movie, this is going to be no spoilers. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to spoil anything. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so cool and incredibly badass. So I like movies as a kid, I used to love Transformers with all the badass fighting, and I like all the fighting movies where there's some badass scenes of someone beating up on someone or whatever. But this movie totally fulfilled that niche of movies for me, totally. I would say, and out of all the those type of action movies that I've seen, this one is up there as maybe a top 3 most badass movie I've ever seen, because it's just so cool. There's so much action. I will say this is not a spoiler, but there is action from the beginning to the end. There's you've got tons of different things that you're able to watch, and you're not leading up to one certain moment. It's kind of spread even throughout the movie, which is really cool. I thought the fighting was so cool, the aura of the characters, just how they build up the character is really cool. The weapons were so cool, what they're fighting with. If you are someone that just loves watching movies for fun and likes fighting and badass movies, this is something you probably will enjoy if you go into it with an open mind and don't compare it to anything else. I think you'll really like it. The movie wasn't too long as well. I thought it was perfectly long. I think it's just under 2 hours. It's around an hour and 50 minutes, and it felt like the perfect length for it. And it was, again, it was just, I thought it flowed well for me. again, I'm a normal person reviewing this. I enjoyed every bit of it. I thought it was so fun to go see. It's probably my favorite movie I've seen in the theater since the second Avatar movie came out. So yeah, I would say it was awesome. I noticed on the Predator Reddit, people didn't like it because it didn't compare like to the old ones, or it was like taken over, like Disney has taken over this. So they're saying that it's not a real Predator movie, or it didn't have that original feeling of a real Predator movie. But if you come from the perspective that I did and just treat it as like a new movie and don't compare it to anything else and just go into it with an open mind, I think you're really going to enjoy it. It's got so many cool parts in it, so many cool characters. I'm not there to compare it to anything else. I'm just there to watch it as it is and enjoy it. My favorite part was the ending. I'm not going to spoil it, but I thought the ending was just so cool. But yeah, just go into the movie with an open mind, and I think you'll enjoy it. I will say that it is more cool for people to hate on stuff when it comes out, and I'm going to make a separate video on this later today. But just go into it. I wouldn't look at any of the Reddit reviews. I think I got like a 7 point something on IMDb, which is like a decent rating, but just go into it with an open mind. I think it's definitely recommended. Like, I would highly recommend seeing it. Like, I would even see it again in the theater. I thought it was so fun to watch. It's a fun movie, a fun action movie that's just different than really anything I had seen. And I just really enjoyed it. All four of us that went enjoyed it. We thought it was so much fun. Even like my little cousins that are 13 and 15 years old that I didn't think would really like it as much, they were totally into it too. And my dad thought it was super cool. Like, we just all came out of it like, wow, that was so fun and so cool. So this is a big recommendation for that movie. Shout out to the Predator Badlands movie. I hadn't seen a movie like that in theaters that was that good in a while, and it was super cool to go to. So again, totally recommend. Please check it out. Go into it with an open mind, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. More to come. Thank you guys so much for listening to the video, if you do. But yeah, I appreciate all the support, if in any support, and peace out.